New blockbusters, exotic cities, and delicious meals. These are things that, like you, I love. However, I experience them very rarely. I recently moved halfway across the world, and for that reason I have nobody to do these activities with, and I won't go alone. Anxiety has been something that's affected me for as long as I can remember, sometimes preventing me to even go to the store with our housemates, and when I do go alone, best believe it's the same store I've been to 100 times, even if it's more expensive, further away, or just a worse option. Which is why I put myself on a one-way flight to New York City, booked different hotels across the state, and the only flight I can afford back is 500 miles away. I am forcing myself to confront my fears head-on and giving myself 3 challenges to complete that will target all the opportunities I skip out on the most. So, with no money, no refunds, and no backing out, this is my solo road trip across New York to beat my social anxiety.
Jump too high, I'll fall right back through the floor. But the walls are closing in, and think this better might just be the game at the goal. And I'm sure that I don't wanna live like this anymore.
I'm used to warm weather. I thought it was going to be cold, so I needed to wrap up warm. Warmer. I'm sure that'll do for now.
Get out of your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work. I try to work.
Really thought that was going to be softer. That was long, but we made it. It's actually a lot less time consuming than it is from England, believe it or not. Planes, trains, buses and cars. But I'm here in my first hotel. I asked for the top floor, so, well, that's a great view. It's just me, still. I've been thinking about dinner because I am hungry. I had IHOP for breakfast and that's been it. Luckily I had a lot of IHOP, like too much. I'm so American. So my plan is now, I've got to head out because I've got no toiletries. So there's a Walmart and a Dave & Buster's at the same village. So I'm gonna go Dave & Buster's, have some dinner, play some games, and then swing by Walmart and get some toothpaste so I'm not a smelly boy. Oh, just like last time, there's a secret door. Yo, I've got an iron. I feel like I'm gonna do an apology video. Before I do head out, I do need to put on another jumper. It's crazy that I was sweating in this literally a few hours ago, and I've just been on a plane and now I'm cold with a big jacket. It's crazy that some places can be hot and some can be cold at the same time. It makes no sense. It was 30 degrees Celsius. Now it's 4. Oh, I don't like it. I feel like I look the part. You know, the New Yorker with a coffee. They've got an alarm clock here. This is so cool. They've got a microwave. They've got a... Is there anything in the fridge? I was trying the wrong side and it's empty and it's turned off. There's a fridge. That's cool.
Another I also looked cool. I went out to dinner to Dave & Buster's and enjoyed some great food. And if you're wondering why there's no audio right now, this is why. After finishing the food, I went to the arcade and I recorded the entire round of me on the racer. Unfortunately, I had the camera the wrong way, which means I had to do another game, obviously. You might notice I'm not smiling very much. That's because in the first game, I won by miles. The second game, I was losing. I kept getting sped over. I was pissing me off. Then after spending $30 in the arcade, I had all my tickets and I realised that I could buy some fluffy dice, almost a shot glass. How much would I have to spend to get this Nintendo Switch? So now with my lollipops, I headed over to Walmart. I immediately went over to the warm fuzzy hats and gloves because I was struggling with the cold. I found a really nice beige one, but it had no label and it was the only one. And being in Walmart, I just wanted to explore. It was so much fun, but stuff is in such random places. I mean, for one, you've got the carpets right next to the Gatorade. Alright, and I finally found the shampoo and the soap, and naturally, because of course it would be, it was right next to Clorox bleach. Because of course it is.
So, at risk of sounding really dumb, which I do a lot. Hold on, I need a drink. I got a Gatorade. I'm so American. I remember the first time I had this in the size video and I hated it. Now I thought, I need a drink for tonight. What do I want? Don't want water. Don't want juice. Don't want pop. I want a Gatorade. So I just went out for a 2-course meal. Then I played in the arcade. Then I went shopping. All completely on my own. The thing that surprised me is the only time I felt weird in any of that was when I was recording. Everything else I felt totally fine. All these things I would never, I mean, I go shopping, sure. But going out to eat on your own, other than asking for a table for one, and then her making me repeat it, I felt a little weird in the arcade. But that's because there were so many kids around. But I was looking around, there was a bunch of people on their own, splitting up from their group. I'm surprised how normal it felt. It was really nice. I don't know why this isn't something... I don't know why this is something that has such a big barrier in front of it. Going out on your own, it's fine, and it was nice. Having dinner by myself, I arrived at 5 minutes past. I checked my watch, and it was 1:15, and I was halfway through my main course. I'd been sat, I'd ordered the drink, I'd received the drink, I'd ordered my food, I'd had my food, and I'd eaten half of my food. With dessert and a second beverage, and signing the bill, 45 minutes. Half an hour in the arcade, just over an hour. Yeah, it's so fast. I might do it more often. And $50 for a beverage, an entree, a dessert, and a generous tip because the waiter was very nice. Although the manager came over, asked me if I wanted another drink, and I said no. And the guy said, "Do you want another drink?" And I said no. But he brought me a water anyway. No means no. I did want a water. I don't know why I said no when they kept offering me. I did want a water. I was eating that banana cake. I'm debating what to do tomorrow. I'm going to do Central Park, see the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, all of that. I did really want to watch a Broadway show, but I'm thinking about it now, and the sun is setting at 4:30, and they do most of their showings at 1 or 2, or at 7. If I go at 1, when I come out, it's going to be dark, and if I go at 7, even if I go for dinner beforehand, I'm hanging around in the dark for an hour or so, and there's just not as much you can do in the dark. I don't know, I might go to a 7 p.m. one, but if I go to a midday one, I'm in the city for a couple of hours before I lose daylight, and I really want to go around and experience and see the city. So we'll see how tired I am, because I am pretty tired now. I've been up since 5. It is now 10. Gonna have a big sleep. See what time I wake up. We'll get it all done. I want to try pizza tomorrow, bagels, hot dog. Those are my meals sorted. Should be a lot cheaper than today. I spent a lot of money. I got a Walmart haul. Of course, I had to get these because the blue would match my jeans, but then I would have odd gloves, and then the grey just didn't match any of my outfit, even though it was nicer. There was no beige gloves to match the beige hat, or there was no label, so I got that. Black, because it kind of goes with my jacket. It's black goes with everything. But because I am getting so cold, I got a little, how do I put this on? I use Greek vodka. So that's going to keep me real warm tomorrow. And I'm really going all out with this flannel in this upstate New York aesthetic. I got myself some pine tar soap and some pine and amber deodorant. You know, there was this moment when I was in Dave & Buster's where I thought I saw someone that I used to hang out with that lives on Long Island. I don't think it was her. And I just think the thought is so funny of imagine someone didn't know I moved to America and they just see Peppoli rocking about in their local Dave & Buster's or their local Walmart and they're like, the double take because it can't be real, it can't be here, where's his hair gone? Why is he here on his own? That wouldn't make sense. I think that is a hilarious thought and I want to prank someone now.
And on that hilarious note, that was the end of day one, and then I went to have one of the best sleeps I have had. And the next morning I woke up full of energy and eager to get going.
So I slept in a little bit. It is currently 10:30 and I'm an hour and a bit away from the city and I leave in less than 24 hours. So I'm figuring out what to do. I'm gonna head down now, stay on Long Island and get a bagel breakfast. Then I'm gonna grab a train to New York, get there about midday. I'm gonna look around Central Park, Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty. Apparently I'm gonna pinch it, something like that. I don't feel I'm gonna see Broadway. If I'm going there now, I would have to go there immediately. And then I'd come out and I'd lose daylight and I wouldn't see the city in the day. And if I see a 7 p.m. show and get a train just after 10, I'm not gonna get back till after midnight and I've got to be back in the city at 9 a.m. tomorrow, which would mean I'm getting up at 7. And I don't want to be tired and grumpy on this trip. So I might leave Broadway for now. Yeah, just go around, see what's going on, enjoy being by myself, and enjoy my new hat. New York, land of the coffee and the bagels. Hey, I'm walking here.
I got myself a bagel and I did a really in-depth review on it.
It's a very good bagel. Nothing more to say.
Thanks for that, buddy. I made it to the city and I got to Central Park and it was beautiful. Absolutely incredible. Leaves everywhere, horses. I mean, it smelled like absolute shit, like literal horse shit. It was great, but then I realized I was missing a crucial thing. Now I have my Starbucks. My white boy adventure vibe could be completed. And then, of course, I spilled it on my jumper because I'm a fully grown man. What is wrong with me? I got on the subway and headed over to the Statue of Liberty. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Why is it? Hello? Construction? Excuse me, I flew! I love Photoshop. And then I saw this queue. New York City is so crowded, they queue for everything. The only thing here is a bull's ass. They couldn't possibly be queuing for that. What were they queuing in such long line for? I had to cross the street to get away from... Oh no, it was a bull's ass. And it is at this point where I got a text. So I have to tell you a story, and this is going to take us back to 2.5 years ago. I flew over to New York, and I brought a brand new shirt, and while I was having a shower at a friend's house, I left this shirt, and it disappeared. When I got home, I got a text saying that I had left this shirt behind, and for the last 2.5 years, Andrew Yarlow has been sending me pictures of him wearing my shirt in numerous different cities, countries, planets. He sent me a text today saying I could pick up the shirt and she was waiting for me. So naturally, I dropped everything and got on the next train back to Long Island.
Well, what have I done today? Blimey heck. I went to the city. As you saw, I went to Times Square. I love Times Square. It's one of the places I feel happiest. I don't know what it is. It's just great. I don't know if it's because I've traveled a lot more compared to the last time I was in New York 18 months ago or 2 years ago now. I've been to like 10 countries since then, but man, the pedestrians, not the locals, the people that just live there, they can't walk. They can't walk. They're walking down the street in Times Square and 6 of them will stop on the sidewalk and again, they just stop at the, hey, look at that building, yeah, cool, it's a skyscraper in New York City, is it? Cool, I'm trying to get a bagel, alright, I'm trying to get to the subway. Whew. Nelly. But other than that, it was cool. I used the subway, that was great. I went down Central Park, of course, I had a coffee, that was absolutely fantastic. And then I decided to go see Statue of Liberty. And it didn't go so well. Last ferry of the day, I wasn't going to spend $80 on the ferry. I do know now you can get the free ferry to Staten Island and then see it from there, which is nice. I'll do that next time. Now, I sort of saw the Statue of Liberty, sort of. My entire thumbnail revolved around the Statue of Liberty. Now I got to edit a photo, man. I just wanted to hold it, man. I had some sour Haribo, $9, and a Gatorade. It cost me $16 total. Anyway, got on the train. We went for pizza, some lovely pizza. I didn't record any of this just because it was just nice to hang out. I destroyed my shins. We saw a Christmas parade. Actually, have the bruises come through yet? Not yet. I'm gonna get some crazy bruises on this. There was a wooden ledge with dirt on top, probably about as high as that table, maybe a little higher. I thought, okay, I could jump onto that. I do it all the time in the gym. Look at me jump, right there. Look at me jump. You see? How easy was that? I jump a lot. So I thought I'd jump it, and I'm going to recreate what happened. And then I slipped, and then my shins on the corner of the wood, and then I fell to the floor. That hurt a lot. Oh, that's why it hurts. So I fell, then I had pizza, it made me feel better. We hung out, we watched Minecraft Taskmaster.
It creates oxygen and chocolate, and there's no slavery involved. It's beautiful.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna look this up. Does Snickers involve slavery?
Not anymore. Now you don't need to worry about it.
Not anymore.
Because they're my treat.
It was just a really nice, chill night. Because I was thinking, I've loved being on my own. Being in Central Park on my own was so much fun. But really, I think New York City for me is somewhere I'd want to be with friends. I want to do a lot of stuff with friends there. So it was really nice to hang out with a friend that I haven't seen in over 2 years. It was a lot of fun. I do have a banging headache right now. It is 9:30. In 12 hours, I'm going to be on a bus, a 5-hour bus, which means I've got to leave in about 9 hours. Got to get the hour-and-a-half train to the city and get on the bus. So early night for me. I'm going to have a bath now, wake up in the morning, have a coffee. I didn't get anything for breakfast, so I'm probably going to get an early train, go to Pret a Manger, and get something from there if it's open. And yeah, I'll see you in the morning getting this bus. And of course, here is the shirt. People ask me, is it worth it going to New York for a shirt? Yeah, look at it. It's a Hawaiian Pokemon shirt. Check it out. I'm going to get so many compliments. It's 11 o'clock. I'm up at 5:30. Now see you in the morning.
Oh, no.
So I was just looking at the bus and there was 5 rows at the back and there were only one other person sat there. And it was in the seat next to me. So I've just spent $7 to try and move back 2 rows, so I'm right in the back corner on my own, no one next to me. Let's see if on the bus I actually have no one next to me. I'm uprighting.
So book seat 20, they stopped at 15. Yeah!
I've had enough, yeah, I've had enough. Say you've had enough. We wanted love, but 'cause it's not enough. Say you've had enough. Yeah, I gave it time and you really tried, but you're sick and tired, baby, so am I. I've had enough, yeah, I've had enough. Say you've had enough.
I was sunbathing 3 days ago. What the fuck have I done? I've generally never seen this much snow in my entire life. I can't even see. It's so bright. I need sunglasses for the snow. It's insane. I can't even see the sidewalk. Darn.
Getting off the toasty warm bus into what was probably the coldest weather I've ever experienced in my entire life was a shock, and I went into survival mode. I looked around and I found the closest building I could find, and I went to seek refuge. And this place was my destiny. That's what it was called. But this place was incredible. They had shops, they had a theme park inside, they had a slide. They had a slide in the mall. I went to grab some food, the local cuisine, which appeared to be a hot dog with nothing on it, and poutine. which we'll talk more about later. I have feelings about poutine. I discovered a vending machine that held secrets into a cult, and then I headed to the hotel.
Then you weren't such a bummer, and I wasn't as critical as I am now. Oh, I wish we could rewind and be younger when we thought this love would last.
I have never been in a place with so much snow, somewhere so cold. But it's nice. It doesn't actually feel that cold. I don't know if it's maybe because I got used to similar temperatures down in New York, but it doesn't feel too bad. I've had some lunch, some poutine, which is literally fries, gravy, and cheese. We have that in the UK, but we call it fries, gravy, and cheese. I'm just gonna go kind of explore, see what I can do, because it seems like I'm in a walkable city still. It's nice, it's kind of like an apartment I'm in. Do I have a bath? Do I have a bath? Do I have another bath? Yo.
I wanted to go somewhere warm that was safe, so I went back to the mall and I saw it. My favourite thing. I saw another Dave & Buster's. So I went in there and decided I was going to have the best time and I was going to win a real good prize.
Oh dang, yeah, let's go. I wanna go. Oh shit, sorry, my bad.
What the fuck are you doing
Are you
here?
fucking kidding me?
What are you doing here? Get the fuck out. Don't mind.
They killed me because I'm sober. They can do this. Go on, hit me on. Hit me on. Yeah. Hit the ball well.
So I won that round, and all he said was because this one doesn't work, it's 95. He bought us left foot 95. Okay, he was right. I was punching the shit out of it and it wasn't working.
He's got 100 bucks and 0 bitches. You hit me.
You think there's none of them? Look at me dying, but not you failing before I punched the fuck up on the last
What you got?
That's actually adorable. I was gonna act grouchy about it, but that's actually so cute.
You want the hot one? I'll take the normal one.
Can I take one of the small ones?
Oh,
of the
yeah, that
normal
makes
one?
sense, yeah. We'll sort it out.
We'll divvy it out.
I'm
in
gonna
a
tell
minute.
everyone you're my girlfriend. Okay, here we are. We're back in the hotel room. It's late now. We can have a look. Late. No, that's not right. Come on. Figure this out. There we go. That's just missing. At least I know what time of day it is. I'm not grabbing dinner tonight. I've just had a look. There is a store around the corner, but I'm not really hungry. I mean, I sat on a train for an hour and a half, and then a bus for 5 hours, and then I've had maybe 6 Ubers. I had a packet of chips this morning, and then I had poutine and a hot dog for lunch. I've not burnt much energy, so I guess that's why I'm not hungry. If I get starving, there's snacks in reception, but I think I'm gonna just chill for tonight, which is weird for me. It's about 8:30. Because I was up at 5:30 and didn't nap on the bus, I will be heading to sleep soon, but today has been a very nice, relaxing day. It was mostly transporting myself across, and tomorrow is less of that. Of course, I met Beans. We went to Dave & Buster's. That was a lot of fun. We went to saw Santa as well. That was interesting. Showed me around. We went to a salt market too. Didn't record any of that because it was just nice to, again, hang out. I've seen 2 people in the last 24 hours, which is not what I expected on this solo trip. This does keep turning itself on, by the way, just randomly. But I don't think I'm going to be seeing anybody else for the rest of the trip now for the next 3 days. It's just going to be me. So it was kind of nice to do things today that I wouldn't have done on my own. I did the little things like choosing not Popeyes or Burger King that had the screen where I could do my order, but deliberately choosing a restaurant where I had to speak to a person, because I do find myself doing it a lot where if there's a choice but I don't have to interact with a human, I will take that choice. I have no issue actually talking to someone, but even if I really want something, if I have to talk to a human, it means I have to make decisions faster, and for some reason that triggers a panic in my brain. So I'm glad I went in and did that today, but I wouldn't have approached Santa on my own, and I wouldn't have gone to Dave & Buster's on my own again because I'd already done it, so I probably would have just walked around and looked in stores, because there's not too much to do walking around the city. It's not like New York City, obviously. There's a lot less places to go into, and I don't really know what I can go into here. There's a library. Do I need a library card, or is it public access for anybody now? I don't know, and there's part of me that didn't want to find out. But I mean, I managed to get on a bus for 5 hours to somewhere I've never been before, in a totally random environment. I don't know what's going on, and I'm going to do exactly the same tomorrow. I'm going to go out for breakfast in the morning. That's going to be nice, and then we'll see what the day brings. I may go to the cinema tomorrow for the evening to find somewhere warm, because there's not too much you can do outside when it is literally 7 degrees Fahrenheit, or like minus 14, 15. It's very cold, but it's been good. It's been another good day, probably the easiest day. Just been sat on my ass. I'm gonna have another bath. I feel like it's very nice. It's nice doing this little ritual at night where I just clean myself, I fully relax, and then I go to bed. It's really chill, and I get to have a bit more of a lie-in tomorrow. My train isn't until 1 p.m, so I'm fine. I don't really have much more to add. You know, I think a lot about what I'm doing, and it's interesting because some things I do feel really easy, but then I can also catch myself avoiding doing certain things, and I'm trying to work out if that is my anxiety or if it's because I actually don't want to do it. And I'm realizing that I am stopping myself from doing a lot more things than I usually would. For example, on the bus, we were about 20 minutes away from Syracuse, and I needed the bathroom, and I'm right next to the bathroom. I suddenly, in my brain, I'm thinking, I can go when I get there, I can explore a new place and find a bathroom. But I'm like, there's a bathroom right there. I'm like, yeah, but there could be someone in it. I'm next to the door. I knew where it was. I knew no one was in it. But it took me 5 minutes to convince myself to stand up and go in the bathroom in case someone had somehow snuck past me and I have a very awkward sorry. Like, I got up and I went in, and it's just a little thing, but it's really nice to for one, to recognize that it is my anxiety holding me back from doing these things, and then being able to, once it's recognized, then I can do it. Once I understand why I don't want to do it and be honest with myself about it, then that's it. Because I'm thinking right now about going to the store, and I'm asking myself, why don't I want to go to the store? And now I can actually recognize the genuine answer is because it's cold, I'm not particularly hungry, and I've spent about $100 on Uber since I've been in the city. So, like, those are genuine reasons. It's not because I'm scared to go to a store. I'm fully happy to do that. I just don't think I need to. If I need food, I have to go and get food. I'm not going to go hungry. There's a 24-hour shop in reception. But then there's other instances, like when we were in Dave & Buster's, Beans really wanted to find a Tetris game. So she went back and she was like, I'm just going to ask someone for it. And they said, yeah, it's over in the corner. And I didn't go to the staff. I stayed back and we couldn't find the game. So she goes to another staff member and I'm just looking around, doing something else. I almost stopped recording during the dancing because some people were looking at us, and then I just realized I don't care. But I feel like a lot of my anxiety is rooted in feeling like I'm inconveniencing people, and for that reason I convince myself that it's politeness rather than anxiety. Me not wanting to bother someone even though they are literally at work and their job is customer service. I feel like I inconvenience someone. If there's a self-checkout and a normal checkout, I feel like I'm inconveniencing someone by going to the man checkout when there's a self-checkout there. You know? But I can already feel how much better I've gotten. I already feel comfortable going out a lot more on my own and doing events on my own. I feel like the only few things I wouldn't do on my own now would be like water sports or something where there's a health and safety thing involved. Because if I'm going surfing on my own and I fall in, I'm kind of like screwed. But if I go with a friend and I fall in, they can potentially help me or raise awareness, something like that. And I think that's the truth. I think that is something that is true that I'm saying. I could go to the arcade myself. I don't think I'm gonna do it regularly, but I know I can do it. I think my next kind of steps is to ask if I am uncertain about something or if I need something. I just need to get over that and start asking people. I did it at the bus station today once to some locals, and they were like something totally different, but I never went to the workers to ask if my bus was coming or not. I would have done if he hadn't started shouting my bus out when it arrived. I would have gone to him at about like 10 minutes before the bus. But for the most part, I just kind of stood there. So I'm like kind of half and half on that right now. But that was a deep bit. It's kind of an epiphany I've had. Still, this video is really making me think about why I'm having thoughts and what those thoughts mean. And it's really interesting. It's a really good way to learn about myself. It's very interesting. And why I feel so much more comfortable doing stuff when there's someone else with me. Like I'm happy to be loud and weird when I'm walking around with beans. Would I do that on my own? No. What is the difference there? The difference is what strangers might think. Not even what they would think, not even what they'd say, what they might say, what they might think. That does not affect me, except I might get a couple of looks. Why do I care about that? I don't know. But at least like there's the embarrassment together, or it's like, oh, they're being an idiot with their friend. Like going and seeing Santa, Beans' idea. I wouldn't have done it on my own, but it's kind of funny if you do it together, but I would never do it by myself. To be fair, it's not really something I'd want to do anyway. I don't know where this comes from, if it's a social media thing or if it's just who I am and the way I grew up, that I'm having to grow out of this cycle. I can do stuff. I moved to countries on my own, different countries I've never been to before, twice. But yeah, I can't ask for extra sauce. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have a bath. And I'll see you at breakfast. That just got me thinking about food as well, recording food. If I'm with someone else, I'm more than happy to go, wait, look at that food. If I'm sat by myself, I get so nervous recording. Why is this weirdo watching, like filming his food on his own? Or you get that fake scenario that one of the workers is gonna come over and make fun of you for filming the food. Like that's obviously not gonna happen. What cool transition can I do? This one. Oh, good morning. Woo. Another day, another cup of coffee. I'm about to head out. We're gonna explore the city. We got 4 hours before the train, so we're gonna take it easy and sightsee. Try not to get too cold.
Oh, I wish that it would never end. Christmas time on its way again. All the lovers, they may come and go. Let me tell you, this is one thing I know.
I really decided I wanted to walk around and explore a bit more here today because I've been discovering that Buffalo might not be as safe as the other places I've visited, so I won't want to be walking around as openly and at night filming, so we get more snow content. Holy ass hats, look at this. Whoa. How do I get anywhere? Oh, I just want to walk through it. Oh my god, I almost fell. Oh, jinkies. I'm not equipped for this. I'm a summer boy. Man, summer man. I'm a summer man. But it's so okay, I gotta get off the ice, man. Oh, that's deep. Oh no. Shit, man, check it out. Oh my god! Yo, this is so cool. Oh, I'm living my best life. Oh, now my feet are getting cold. Oh. Okay, I've decided. I'm gonna build a snowman. Well, this is no real snow. You can't tell me this is real snow. Where's the molecular structure, bro? Maybe next time. Can you even do a snowball fight? Oh. Squeeze a snowball. Man. I can't stop it, I've got snow on my hands. Oh shit. Do it on my nose. Just want to stop the recording, man. I've decided I'm not giving up. You know who would give up? Redstoneboy. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. Give it our best shot.
There will never be another one. Me and you in the midnight sun. It's funny now I see it crystal clear. I'm sure
You know, that's the best we kind of got, but you know what? I like it. I feel like it looks like me.
So I really wanted to actually record me eating the breakfast today, but I was in a small cafe and it was packed, and I was actually sharing a table at some point with another bloke that we did chat a bit with, but I got another bagel and this was incredible, and I got a red-eye coffee because I didn't know what it was. I very quickly found out what a red-eye coffee was, and I very quickly regretted it. So I had a couple of hours before my bus, so I did what any natural 25-year-old man would do. And I went back to Dave & Buster's. I had some points left, so I thought, I'm going to try the claw machine, just give it a couple of goes, and I'm going to see what I can do. I saw a nice Scooby-Doo, I thought I'd go. I'd give it a go. This thing is rigged, it's absolutely fine, because I know when to walk away and admit that I have been defeated.
Really spent $50 and didn't get Scooby-Doo.
Since I was struggling so much with the snow, I went to see if I could find some nice boots to buy. I tried with a few pairs on, but just none of them really felt right, or didn't feel like they'd be water resistant enough, because the last thing I'd want is to end up with wet feet. I did buy myself a little present though, and then I headed to the bus. And just before I left, I saw a massage chair that I just could not resist.
What I find crazy about this place is, of course, the snow. The snow as far as the eye you can see. It actually says more snow today than yesterday, and it's always untouched, no footprints anywhere. But in the 24 hours I've been here, I have not seen a single snowflake. It's not snowed at all, so where does it come from? Is it a conspiracy? It probably is, you know? I don't think it snows here. Prove me wrong.
I then went to the train station, got on my train, and we travelled over to Buffalo.
It's the same temperature here, but man, it feels so much colder. This is what it's like north, it's not Canada's like, I don't want to go to Canada.
I knew nothing about Buffalo, and I booked a hotel that I thought was very nice, and I was excited to go into it until I got in my Uber and he said this.
It's haunted. A lot of people died in that place. They used to
Yeah.
do frontal lobotomies.
Oh,
They
wow.
They used to do electric shock. So when people die, you know, inside a place, they say that there's always bad spirits. It's changed ownership because the owner just unexpectedly died from a stab wound in the chest.
Oh wow. In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. They don't know where. There's no fingerprints. There are always a handful of people that they did not trust inside there.
Okay.
Like, there was this one guy who would polish the apple. So if you see somebody polishing an apple, don't eat the apple. 'Cause who knows what the hell that guy was doing with the apple. He was going to polish it. You want an apple? No, don't take the apple.
If you didn't catch what he said, he basically just told me that this hotel is the most haunted hotel in New York, the Richardson Hotel.
The Buffalo Asylum slowly became a notoriously gruesome place to live.
Entered the institution, walked to his office, lifted a revolver, and shot him.
It was also the site of a bloody battlefield during the War of 1812 and is said to be haunted by the spirits of former soldiers and mental patients who died violent and unnatural deaths.
Electroshock therapy, straitjackets, and crude lobotomies were called treatment.
There were stories of the paranormal inside of this complex, and to this day it's renowned as one of the most haunted places.
What's an unusual place for a wheelchair?
Yeah, I checked into an asylum. Voluntarily. I mean, I know I belong there, but I wasn't meant to be the one that put me there. It's meant to be my wife.
Wow. Perfect for the inmate ghosts to tap on the windows. Crap, check out the ceiling. Whoa! Wow! There's a conspicuous hatch in the bathroom. Huh. So apparently this is the most haunted hotel in Buffalo. I didn't know that. Ghosts aren't real, but I do wonder if it's going to be one of those hotels that is where they play tricks on you. A lovely lady at the host, she said, are you familiar with the building? And when I said no, she kind of smirked. So we're gonna, I've already met a janitor and the carpenter. And those are the only people I've seen. It is literally like the start of a horror movie. So we're gonna, oh shit. Okay, I've collected myself, it's fine, because there's no such thing as ghosts. Could not have said that any less convincingly if I tried. There's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing as there's no such thing as a ghost. There's no way I could have seen that this video would take this kind of turn. We're still going to carry on with what we have been doing. How does this happen? Only I can accidentally book the most haunted hotel in New York. I just thought it looked nice. Alright, so because I'm staying in a haunted hotel, I've decided I'm going to go see a horror movie at the cinema. A very scary one called Five Nights at Freddy's 2. See, did that scare you? I think it did. So before that, I've got about an hour. There's a very spicy fast food place down the road. So I'm going to go there because it might help me warm up in this weather, if you could even call it that. At least I'm eating. Can't say the same for the ghosts. Okay, seriously, comment, how did I not see it? So I went there, and no one was at the counter. I did say hello. and I waited for about 5 minutes. No one came out, so I'm gonna see if I can find somewhere else. So I found a little pizza place. It wasn't really somewhere you could sit in. There was no seats, so I'm just gonna find somewhere. Eat this. Oh, right, so I couldn't see anywhere to eat it out there, and it was also very cold, so I've come back to the hotel quickly. And we're going to eat it. I did get 2 slices, one for me and one for my friend Theodore over there. I'm not a ghost motherfucker. There we go. Got a little bit cold, but it looks pretty good. And it tastes amazing. Wow. And I have found already, just going into new places and ordering food, it's become so much easier. It's not something I couldn't do before, but it's something I avoided a lot. Got it sorted. I'm not walking in saying, how you doing, Charles? How was your last Tuesday? But I feel a lot more comfortable now in new businesses, I guess, which is very good. I'm going to be able to have small talk with receptionists and janitors, even if they're not the one initiating it all the time. I can initiate it sometimes. It's quite nice. I'm going to eat this pizza. Because I don't want it killed.
So when I booked my tickets to the cinema, I wanted to go right in the back corner because for me that is the comfiest spot. So imagine my shock when I get to the cinema and realise I booked the front row in the far corner. I got serious neck cramp watching this film.
Was that the bite of 87?
But it was a very enjoyable experience. I will say, this is my first time in an American cinema. I got a large soda and a large popcorn. Brother, how do you eat this thing? Okay? I tried to eat it. I was constantly eating this popcorn. And I got maybe 20% through, and that was me trying. In the UK and other countries, if you're trying to save your popcorn, you're still finished while the trailers are on. How do you eat this? Like, it was a good movie. I was the oldest person in the room, but it was a good movie.
Okay, so I just got back from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I liked it. I'm not going to do a review. I liked it. Thought it was a good movie. Bit short. Like an hour and a half? Huh? And I was going to film more, but I couldn't. I had the soda and the popcorn, and I couldn't even show my ticket. Never mind film. But, man, I got a large soda and a large popcorn, and I ate, like, barely any of the popcorn. I mean, I ate a lot, but I barely dented it, and my lip still is, like, white from all the salt. Like, how are you meant to eat all of that? The soda was easy. I can eat soda, drink soda for days. Although half of it went on my jumper because it was so full. Like, how are you meant to do that? Buy yourself a ticket, popcorn, a soda, and get the door anyway. I thought I chose the back corner so I would have the perfect diagonal view and I can lean and relax. No, I was watching the entire movie like this. I got neck cramp, man, but hey, I enjoyed it. And I had an Uber back, and the guy was like, "You're from out of town, aren't you? I can tell because you're in the crazy house." Everyone knows it. It's the big thing here. He told me the new psych ward, or the newer one, the modern one next door that still operates. He's like, there was something that happened there last year. One of the inmates killed. I thought they were going to say he killed himself. No, last year one of the inmates went on a rampage and killed 6 others. I'm sorry, my neighbour did what? And I'm just going to say this, I don't believe in ghosts. I've said it. When I first came here to my room, the entire hallway empty. I even looked around. I got my key fixed and I came back and there was a guy in a black hoodie just sat in the corner. Where the hallway, I think I filmed it, it kind of opens up into a ridge. In that corner, he was sat there. When I went to get the pizza, he was sat there. When I came back, sat there in the corner. Not doing anything, just sat there. When I left for the movie, he sat there. I've just come back from the movie 2.5 hours later. He's still sat there. Is that a ghost? Is that an apparition of my mind? I don't know, but I'm kind of thinking I might try and convince a local tomorrow that I'm a ghost, that I ain't real. Okay, I'm going to be like, hey, yeah, I'll see you same time tomorrow, and then disappear. In terms of going to the movie alone, something I've never even really contemplated doing before, it felt fine. It felt so normal. I did feel some people looking at me. Maybe that's because I was in the front row. But, no, it was nice. It felt normal. And, you know, the first day I came out, doing things just on my own, like going out for dinner. It was like a wax strip. Like after I'd done it, it was, oh, that feels so much better. This genuinely just felt natural, and I can see myself doing it so much more in the future. I understand that doing things normal, like going to the arcade at Dave & Buster's after I ate, felt like such a big deal. And I just wanted to spend my credits and get out of there, even though I was having a good time. And then recording myself was, oh. This morning, I went to Dave & Buster's when it was empty. As it opened, I was the only person in there. And I set up a camera and I recorded myself spending $50 on a claw machine and not winning Scooby-Doo. So good progress. I'm gonna watch some Simon Among Us, get some sleep. Tomorrow, I'm gonna grab breakfast, probably, I think they have it at the hotel. Museum downstairs, I'm gonna check that out, and then I'm gonna head over to Niagara Falls. I don't have a ticket, and I'm gonna take it chill because this is the only day tomorrow that I don't have a train booked. I mean, I didn't have a train booked on Sunday, but I needed to get to the city and be there. I'm going to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, New York City. One has a few more things to do. I'm gonna take my time tomorrow, have a lie-in, go and see Niagara Falls, because then the day after, I am flying back, and I've received my work schedule for next week, and I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, and if anything weird happens in the night with the hauntings, I will let you know. But if nothing else, then I'll see you in the morning. Oh, something I did forget to mention is that earlier when I was in Macy's, I bought myself a little watch. I like it, and I paid. It's the first time I've done this since I've been in the US, which is what, over 3 months now? I paid with cash. And it wasn't like $10, it wasn't $20, it was 22. I had to figure out the coins all by myself. I found $2 coins. I have a lot of coins. See all those coins, and I don't know what they all are. What's this one? That's 10p. Then I've got, what's next? This is Liberty. That's a quarter. And then this is a quarter. And then this is a quarter. And then this is a quarter. I got really lucky when I picked out $2 coins this morning. Like, damn. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. Was another thing of me going out of my comfort zone. I even tried to pay with my Macy's card. Except it didn't work because I don't have a Macy's card. Anyway, good night. So I tried to slick my hair back today and it's not really worked. So now I just look like a fender. Slightly better. Man, is that how much putty Marty McFly's dad used in the first movie? I used half a tub. This is crazy. I'm not too bothered because I'm going to be having my hat on all day. But I thought I'd try something new. Didn't work. Got my turtleneck today. It's the last clean shirt I've got other than Hawaiian Pokemon. I'm hoping it can keep me warm enough. Because maybe the sun's out today. Maybe the sun's out. Oh. It's actually snowing. How am I supposed to open these curtains? They're so... Okay, I need to open the other side. Thank you, Ghost. Appreciate you. You're not crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy. We're gonna slowly make our way towards the bus for Niagara Falls.
So I've taken trains, planes, and coaches so far, and something I struggle with is getting on the bus, just a regular bus. I did this a lot when I was in the Netherlands, and I tried to do it when I got back to England. Apparently I had to tell him where I wanted to go. I didn't just tap on and tap off. And then it turns out it was the wrong bus, and I ended up halfway to the wrong city before I had to do an emergency stop and jump out and spend 30 quid on an Uber just to get back. So getting on the bus was a big thing for me, but I saw just a 20-minute walk away, there was a bus that came by every hour that took me directly to Niagara Falls. And after the amount of money I spent on Ubers this week, I thought a $3 bus would be pretty good going. It was snowing, I was listening to Christmas music, it looked beautiful, and I was about to overcome another of my mental barriers. It was absolutely beautiful, and this was the final day of my trip. Everything was going amazing, and nothing could possibly ruin my mood. I had not felt this good in such a long time.
Oh, I wish that it would never end. Christmas time on its way again. All the lovers, they may come and go.
Looks like Hogwarts now.
Let me tell you, this is one thing I know.
What does that mean? I've been looking for this bus stop for about 10 minutes. And I finally found somewhere I could cross to see one of those signs, and I don't know what it means. So I'm just going to start walking in the direction the bus is going and hope that I come across it. How hard can it be? The hardest thing is crossing the road. They don't have crossings here, and the crossings they do have don't work, so it's I'm having to run, but my feet are getting wet, man. This ain't either. Where am I meant to go, man? What the heck? I'm so confused. The thing that's really confused me is that where it says the bus is going to come is on the opposite side of the road to the direction where it should be going, so I don't want to be standing there like a dummy on the wrong side of the road and miss it. I just looked at the map again because I saw there was another bus that left at a similar time, but from a connection. Bro, it left from my hotel. Are you kidding? See, that's a bus, but it's going the wrong direction, so I do need to cross back over. Cool. It wants me to go somewhere that doesn't exist. Okay, there's nothing right here. There's no sign or anything, so I'm just going to stand here and hope. Got 5 minutes, we'll see. It looks like a little thing there. There's no sign, so, this is the bus stop down there. Praying, shitting and praying. Put my hand out, drove right past me. Unless you're stopping up there? Is that where the stop is? No.
I was so angry at this point. I didn't even want to film anything out of the window, even though it was beautiful. I was mad. My feet were so wet. I was so cold. I had been stood in the snow and rain for an hour waiting for this bus just for him to drive past me. And I didn't want to wait another hour. And then this Uber thing has nothing to do with the driver, but it told me where the pickup spot was, and I was waiting there. And then it told me that he was going to arrive on the other side of the street. This crossing wasn't working, so I had to keep jaywalking across this busy-ish road. And then as the Uber did arrive, I went to jaywalk one more time, and my foot went into a puddle at least a foot deep. I was soaked. And you know what happened as soon as I got on my Uber? He did a U-turn! Uber, why are you like this? Let them come on my side, okay? Let them come on. We had to go that way anyway. My side was the right side for him to drive. He had to turn around. It's so stupid. Oh.
We made it. I can't lie, I'm in a bad mood right now, but I'm gonna try and make the most of it. I mean, I'm in freaking Niagara Falls. Christmas. Looks like I've got the whole place to myself. I wonder why no one else is here. I wonder why. Oh, there's a cafe. I am so hungry and I'm so cold and I'm so wet. Get me some food. I'm not eating. So I was too late for the hotel breakfast. And then the place where I went for breakfast wasn't serving breakfast. Grumble, grumble. There's some water and it's cooling. I guess we can go home now. Cape of the winds or made of the mist. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I just want a hot chocolate. Oh, I'm actually so cold. I am freezing. Am I at the top or the bottom of it right now? I don't know. Is this where it falls to, or is it where it falls from? Oh, I'm so cold. Man, Canada sucks. Don't know if you can hear me, but here we are. Yay. Okay, that looks cool. That looks hella cool. Oh, that's where it falls. Oh, no way. Niagara Falls. It's so cold and my gloves are quite slippy. I'm so terrified. I'm going to drop my foot in Niagara Falls. Now I'm going to be... I'm going to have to live here. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at it, it's so cool. It's so cool. Oh, where's it going? Oh, I don't know where it's going. Oh, I'm scared. I hope the water's going to be okay. Oh, blimey. I like Niagara Falls. Oh, this camera does not do it justice. I don't think any camera could do this justice. Wow. The clouds, the mist into the skyscrapers. Whoa. Oh, I'm so excited to see where it goes. What's underneath? I hope there's more water. And I hope it falls. The anticipation is making me even cold. Is that a Ferris wheel? The moment of truth. Oh. Look, it's falling! Oh my god! Check it out! Whoa! Oh wow, this really does not do it justice. Wow! That is splendid, beautiful. Okay, okay. This place does ice cream. Are you insane? I'd love a cornetto. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Hey, what? You think you're better than me? Huh?
After I made it to Niagara Falls, I had a look around and it was beautiful. And as beautiful as it was, I was still so cold and wet and pretty grumpy. And then I saw a Hard Rock Cafe, which looked really cool, but then I saw a Rainforest Cafe. And I decided to check it out.
Oh, there's a Rainforest Cafe. Oh, no way. Yo. Check out this place, man. I'm not the only one here. This is so cool.
I was the only person in this entire cafe. And I sat up on the bar and I was chatting to the bartender. I looked at the animatronics. I had some elephants and giraffes and it was so fun. I didn't film it because, as I say, I was up on the bar talking to the bartender. I didn't want to cut our conversation and just start filming my food. I don't like doing something when it's directly one-on-one. But it was really nice. We had a really good chat. And honestly, it put me in a really good mood to be able to go and explore what is a beautiful natural phenomenon.
So I just went to use the bathroom again in the welcome centre and someone's recording a YouTube video in there. Excuse me? Their tripod and telescopic camera. What a loser. Yeah, we're about to cross the bridge. Whoa, I'm going to cross the waterfall. Whoa. It is crazy that there's no barrier here. I could walk down the grass right there and go up to there. Crazy, if I go in that water, I die. It's just straight up. It's not one of those video games where you can't swim. You just insta-dive. That is wild. Oh wait, there's more. I guess it's Niagara Falls, not Niagara Falls, so of course there's more than one. Oh, there's a second bridge. Don't tell PewDiePie. Toilets left and toilets right. Oh, toilets at the top. Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet. I travelled 2,000 miles to use the toilet. Oh, I have to be so careful here as well because this is the Canadian border. I cannot cross it. I cannot even try and accidentally cross it. So I'm not allowed. So if I accidentally start walking across, I can get arrested, deported, even killed. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, wow. Never been so happy to see a restroom in my life. I thought I should do a shit in Niagara Falls and that would have put me on way too many watch lists. Holy crap. Look at that. That bridge, that's the border. Wow. Goodness, that's a big ass waterfall. That's a big ass waterfall, dude. And there's a man. Hey, man. Hey, where's he gone? Oh, there he is. It's a black squirrel. Whoa. Hey, I don't see colour, man, but whoa. They're Canadian, right? Whoa. It's a Canadian. Wait, no, wait, there's a waterfall there. But there's also a waterfall there. Bro, it's like when two men kiss. I made it! I made it to Niagara. Notice the safety here as well. 1 minute it's danger, extreme conditions, closed off. And the next minute, you're hanging out by a bench and you're walking down here and suddenly... Bruh. Okay, well that is insane. What a view. Wow. Blimey. I made it to Niagara Falls. All by myself. I did it. Me. Look at it. Niagara is falling. Oh no, don't fall again. Please, no, not phone falls. took me so many times to do that take, I forgot what I actually wanted to say. You know, this entire journey, I have been having doubts in between of what am I doing? Is it worth it? I mean, this makes it all so worth it. I'm kind of glad I got in a bad mood this morning because it made this change so much better. I know, Niagara Falls, completely on my own. Because I wanted to. It's amazing. And I'm just filming in public. I could have done this a week ago. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. Yeah. I'm currently on my way to 3 Sisters Islands. I'm not sure what it means, but I mean there's 3 of them, so if they weren't good, they would have stopped after 1. 3 Sisters are this way. Another bridge, PewDiePie. No water entry. I think I'm wet enough already. There's snow around, and actually, those bits give me an idea. Check it out. Look at my buddy. It's a snow elephant. I did it! Take that, Syracuse. I built a snow elephant at Niagara Falls. Whoa! Whoa! I can't lie, my hands are extremely cold now, my gloves are soaking wet. I normally say I regret building a snow elephant, but I regret nothing! So I'm at Niagara Falls! I'm not scared of shitting on me, I am a little bit. That is wicked! Oh, no way! Look at all those birds! Look at all that. I want to use this opportunity while I'm walking through the woods to say, what the fuck? That scared the shit out of me. I just turn around and I see a figure waving at me. Bro, it's fucking Santa Claus. What the? Before Santa scared the crap out of me. Shout out to Left Boot actually. He sent me a message randomly the other day, just saying that I have kahunas or something like that. Like I have big balls. And you know, he didn't know about this trip that I'm going on, this video. But just getting that, like a couple of days before going, really made me go like, wow, I do have balls, I can do it. And it's just a thing where you compliment someone. Just because they don't react doesn't mean it doesn't like affect them and go in, especially with men. You know, I know Mental Health Month for Men was like November, I think, but hey, mental health happens and is important all year round. Men, women, dogs, all year round. And just complimenting each other and giving people things that are good about their personality. I've just pulled the stand off my phone. Can help them so much more. I don't know if I would have done as much as I did if it wasn't for that just single message. So thank you, my friend. You look very cool. I'm gonna see what the heck Santa wants. Alright, I spoke to him the other day. I didn't realize he was gonna be following me. Okay, all the way up country. Come on, bro. No, bro, that's restricted. You can't go in there. And I've managed to go all the way back round to here. Ferris wheels on Canada side. That sucks. This is beautiful. It really is beautiful. As much as I wish I could be sharing this with someone right now, it would be amazing. I am really thankful that I can enjoy doing this by myself and that I'm having a great time. It's incredible. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy I chose to come out of my comfort zone and do this. And now I feel like I can do anything on my own. And I thought I wouldn't want to call a number, you know, for a doctor's appointment or something. Now I'm it's amazing. This has been such a great experience, and it's not that I don't want to do stuff for other people now, but it's the fact that I don't have to. Would I come here on my own again? Probably not. Would I come here with someone else? Absolutely, because they're different experiences. But just because you enjoy one doesn't mean you can't enjoy the other. I'm probably going to head back now and get some food. It is still only
2 p.m., but I'm cold and I'm wet. See you later, bro.
And that was it. I ordered an Uber, I had a great afternoon, and I decided to head home.
Oh, I wish that it would never end. Christmas time on its way again. All the lovers, they may come and go. Let me tell you, this is one thing I know. There will never be another one. Me and you in the midnight sun. It's funny now, I see it crystal clear. I'm sure that it must be this time of the year.
Okay, just like that, it's the end of a week. That is how time typically works. What a week it's been. You know, Saturday I flew over here, checked into the hotel, had dinner by myself for the first time. I've had breakfast before work on my own, but you know, going out somewhere for dinner when I could have had it somewhere else. Interesting. And then, of course, Sunday, heading to New York City and going to Central Park, having a coffee down there, exploring the city on my own, one of the busiest cities in the world. Monday, heading to a city I had never been to before, exploring that, going to an arcade, absolutely great fun. And then Monday, heading to yet another city through a train service I had no idea how it worked, and despite delays and finding out I'm in a haunted hotel, I still went out and explored despite setbacks. And today, going to Niagara Falls, one of the biggest landmarks of this planet, by myself, and seeing how my public filming has improved in those days. Of course, there's a factor that I was in a busy city and now I'm in a barren, snow-filled countryside area, but even still, I am very proud of what's happened. The question of, did this cure anxiety? No, because that's not how it works. But pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and then continuing to do that over and over will just make things easier. And I believe that this will make a lot of things easier for me moving forward. I am just gonna relax the rest of the night, get up at a nice time tomorrow, catch a flight. I don't think I'm gonna record any of it because I've done that now. I'm just gonna go home, relax, have a nice easy evening, and get ready to go back to the corporate nightmare that is a 9 to 5. And then I'll see you all in another video next week, I guess. I will show, this is what I bought from Niagara Falls today. I decided to go to the shop after I ended vlogging. I chatted to the shopkeeper. This bag is destroyed. Why they give paper bags there? I don't know. But I got this little Niagara Falls adventure banner is what they call it, a pennant. So that's gonna go on my wall, and I think that's a real nice thing to collect. Now I just hope I don't get stopped at security tomorrow because I took a moisturizer from my last hotel. I can't find it in my bag. I really, really hope they don't think I have a bomb. I really hope this has helped to, if you struggle with doing things on your own, whether it's anxiety or just not wanting to, I hope this has helped. And if you've seen how much fun I've had, like I know I have met up with a couple of friends, but that totaled at 4 or 5 hours out of 5 days. I've been on my own, and there's been a lot of things that I haven't filmed, obviously, because I haven't felt comfortable of the standing on a corner. Do I go? Do I not? Do I go? Do I not? Standing outside a door, trying to hype myself up that you don't see. So maybe it looks easy. Maybe I've made it all look like it's natural, but it really hasn't been. It's been a very challenging experience. And of course, seeing some friends did help that a lot. But as much as I enjoyed hanging out with them, I wouldn't say they're the highlights. Sorry. I think the highlight would have been today, because I really wanted to give up. I just wanted to come back to my hotel room and just watch Netflix when I missed the bus. But instead, I've had such a brilliant day. Had an incredible chat in the Rainforest Cafe. Then I got to see Niagara Falls, and then I've just had a great dinner now, and I had an incredible nap in between. An incredible nap. So I hope it's been able to show that going out by yourself, dinner, movie, holidays, landmarks, sure, it can be great with friends, but it can also be fantastic on your own. Now I really need to go to bed. I am so tired. I don't think there were ghosts, but I slept. I just kept feeling someone poking me last night. I did not sleep. Wow. Oh my god, I was just about to go to bed and I forgot I didn't do a cool transition to end it. Okay, you're seriously telling me that these are not footprints outside my door, outside my window? This whole area is going up, there's footprints there, man. There's a ghost.